All right, Ruckus Maker Nation, here we are. This is part 4 of 5, where I've been talking about the keys to success. And the Genesis story here in September, BLBS turned 6. I cannot believe it. Like, I've blinked my eyes, and 6 years have passed. There's over 1.5 million downloads. My second book is on its way, which is coming out October 8th. COVID delayed it from well, it's supposed to release yesterday, so be out October 8th. Check it out. If you use the code Ruckus, by the way, and there's a link in the description in terms of getting the book from the Corwin website, you get 20% off free shipping. Okay, so that's a little quick book plug. But 6 years have passed, and I reflected the other day on the lessons learned that have helped BLBS and myself be a success. I came up with 27 and a half because I go a little bit deeper into one of those lessons. And so that's actually for the last video. And so today I'm going to share just 5 more keys to my success. But the point is, you can use these ideas, right? It will help you be a success as well. So I do hope you steal, you swipe, you make these ideas your own, and you grow as a leader. All right. So number 1 of 5 today. Everyone is a marketer. Everyone's in sales. It doesn't matter if you're a CEO, a founder of a company, if you are a principal or a philosopher, if you're a parent, like if you are breathing, and I think you are if you're watching this video, you are in marketing and sales. And the point is that nobody's going to care about your ideas and what you build or the vision that you have for your school, for your business, for your family, whatever. Nobody's going to care as much as you. The first sale you need to make is to yourself, right? So if you're not confident in whatever idea you're presenting, people are going to pick up on that, and they're not going to be excited about it either. And then you have to go deeper. You have to really flex your empathy muscles. Empathy, right? Like, that is good stuff. And really considering about who you serve, what are their hopes and aspirations, dreams, challenges, fears, etc. And you need to think from their perspective and package it in a way that's going to resonate with what you're sharing. Just because you have the title of boss, of principal, or whatever, that is not a compelling reason to do what you say is important. Okay, really think and dig deep in there. So that's all I want to say with success tip number 1. Success tip number 2: emotional intelligence is a key to success. And my favorite book on this topic is Emotional Intelligence 2.0. It's very practical. You take a survey, you find out where you stand in your internal or external awareness, and then you can dive deeper into each aspect. And there are practical strategies on how to boost your emotional intelligence. Plus, it pays to be emotionally intelligent. Literally, the top earners in any industry, in any business, research has shown that they also score the highest in terms of emotional intelligence within their organization. Talent Smart, who put out Emotional Intelligence 2.0, they found that researching, and listen, 500,000 leaders. So this is no joke in terms of a survey. 500,000 leaders, 3/4 of them are unable to identify the emotions going on inside themselves. And what that means is that their emotions are going undetected and influencing and driving their behavior, and they have no freaking idea, right? And that isn't, again, the way. It's going to cause harm. It's going to cause problems. If you find yourself making the same mistakes and repeating, that system is designed for those perfect results, which is, potentially your unawareness of what's going on in your internal landscape. So emotional intelligence is huge in terms of a key to success. So that's it for number 2. Moving on to number 3. I love this one. Talk about your work and goals in public. Show your work in public. Make mistakes in public. So the point is, don't do it behind the scenes. It is very inspiring, I think, to be transparent. Say, here's what I'm going out to accomplish. Here's the plan. Giving people updates along the way and saying, you know what, we fell a little short. Maybe there was a mistake made here, and here's what I've learned. I put this out consistently. Each quarter, I go over my OKRs, my objectives and key results. It's just my way of setting up goals. But I tell the world like what I am trying to accomplish, and then I show the world too in a reflective blog post Did I accomplish it? Did I not? What did I learn? What do I need to adjust for next time? So on and so forth. Do that in public. It is inspiring. So that's all I'm going to say about number three. Last two. Number four, name your community, right? So I call the audience, the leaders I serve, ruckus makers. That is my thing, right? It's about making change and being an out of the box leader, innovative in education. And so the thing about that is people use that terminology, right? When you name your community, it's like giving them a Superman S to wear underneath their professional uniform, so to speak. So again, if you're leading a company, you're leading a school, you should label, you should name, if you have a podcast, name those that you serve, because it's just sort of a rallying thing, and a lot of pride, a lot of culture is built in that moment. Okay, so that's number four. Moving on to the last one, number five, keys to success. We'll wrap up here. Don't read any reviews. Screw the reviews. Like literally, I don't care what people write. Okay. I used to care a lot more than I should. And that is a problem because you'll read it and not everything's going to be positive. And then that one negative review, you just can't get it out of your head, or at least I struggle with that. So the guardrails, the protecting, boundaries that I set up, just don't read them, right? Anybody that's creating stuff and has been successful, they'll tell you this last part. And so Brene Brown teaches something called the Square Squad. I've talked about it before, but it's very easy. It's a 1 inch by 1 inch square where you write all the names of the peoples whose opinions matter to you most, right? And those are the people that have permission to give you the difficult feedback that you do need to hear. So I don't want you to have blind spots. I don't want you to have tunnel vision. I do want you to have feedback loops so that you can improve and get better. But if you listen to everybody that's out there, they don't have your best interests in heart. The other thing, too, with reviews is that a lot of people that write those reviews, and especially I find the critical ones, they haven't done nothing. They haven't done nothing with their life. They haven't put out any sort of piece of work or a live video or a book or anything that would put them up for public scrutiny and basically, putting themselves up to the same type of uh, just transparency and being out there in public, like, that you might. So anyways, don't read the reviews. Have your 1 inch by 1 inch square squad, and you will be served by that. So that's it. That's part 4 of 5 in terms of my keys to success. Better Leaders, Better Schools celebrated its 6-year anniversary this month, which is why we're doing this. And then next week, we'll do part 5 of 5 and wrap up this video series. So before you go, in the comments, would you just highlight number one insight from this video? Okay, what was the number one insight, or what was the key to success that you needed to hear? So the first one, again, just quickly review. Everybody's in marketing and sales. Doesn't matter your position. You're selling ideas. Number 2, emotional intelligence is key. 3, talk about your goals in public, do your work in public, make mistakes in public. 4, name your community. It's like giving them a Superman S to wear underneath their uniform. And then number 5, don't read any reviews. Screw the reviews. Have your square squad. That's all that matters. Last but not least, if you haven't pre-ordered the book, you should. And there's a link in the description of this video. It is my love letter to education. It's the piece of art that I've created I'm the most proud of to date. And if you pick it up from the Corwin website, use the code Ruckus, like Ruckus Maker. You'll get 20% off and free shipping. All right, love you all. Have a great day and go make a ruckus.